My name is Yuto Tanaka. I'm a humble university student. I was supposed to be enjoying university life in a carefree way, but...
This is my future husband. It's impossible. I'm not interested in weak men.
Why am I in the middle of a marriage interview? How did this happen? A week ago, I came back to my parents' house because my grandpa said he had something important to tell me. What's going on all of a sudden? He kept asking me if I had a girlfriend or not. I want to be filial to my grandpa because he took care of me. But I'm worried because he's unconventional.
I'm sorry I called you all the way here, Yuto.
What's the matter?
As you know, I don't have long to live.
Grandpa, didn't you have fun climbing the mountain last week? I saw you at Vinsta.
That's one thing, that's another. I've got some good news for you.
Good news?
I told you that the president of Hasumi Industries, Hasumi Jinsuke, is a great friend of mine, didn't I?
Wait, I've never heard of it. Hasumi Industries is one of the biggest companies in the world. My grandfather used to be a very successful businessman, but I didn't realize he was best friends with someone like that.
I don't remember that. Anyway, he was very worried about his granddaughter. She's a very naughty girl and doesn't want men around her.
And?
Yuto, I want you to arrange a marriage interview.
A marriage interview? Wait a minute. I'm still a university student.
Think of it as a blind date on the premise of marriage.
That's too serious.
Actually, I've already said you'll accept. If you refuse, it'll ruin my reputation.
You should say something too, Dad.
Maybe a bit early, but Yuto, your grandfather has done a lot for you, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. You should at least listen to him.
Okay. I'll just see her.
Oh, thank you, Yuto. Here's a thank you stamp from Jinsuke too.
It's hard to believe that this is a chat screen between two old men. This is how I got a marriage interview with the daughter of the president of Hasumi Industries. And on the day of the marriage interview, she's really beautiful. She does seem a bit strong-willed, but how can she not attract men?
Then we'll leave you guys. Mizuki, don't be rude. I know.
Anyway, for now, let's just think about ending this properly. Even if I screw up, it'll bring Grandpa credit. Well, the garden is beautiful. It's a nice day. We can walk and talk.
Will you stop talking to me?
What?
No! I thought you look a lanky guy from your picture, but you're even worse in real life.
What?
That's why I didn't want to go on an arranged marriage. What's so sad about having to spend hours talking to a gloomy, lanky guy?
You're quite mean. If you hate it so much, why did you go on an arranged marriage?
Well, I've been indebted to my grandfather, so I thought I should at least listen to him.
Oh, what a coincidence. Me too.
Don't put us together. I hate guys who are so flippant.
Well, calm down.
It's no use looking at me like that. I know what you're trying to do.
What are you talking about?
Your grandfather is a businessman too, isn't he? But he's not doing so well, is he? That's why he's made you an offer to tie up with my grandfather's company. That's what this marriage interview is about, isn't it?
No, that's not true.
You're just going to pretend to know nothing? You're the worst.
We really don't mean that. Grandpa has already handed over the company to someone else, and he's living a comfortable life. I don't think he would go that far for the company. This arranged marriage is also President Hasumi's strong wish. What she's saying isn't true.
I will never allow you to prey on the company that my grandfather carefully nurtured. Go home and tell your grandfather that I have nothing to give to you pigs.
What did you say?
Didn't you hear me? I said he's a pig who wants to overrun my grandfather's company.
Say more than that. I don't care if you're a woman or not.
What?
You seem to owe your grandfather a debt of gratitude, but I owe mine a big one too. I can't overlook what you just said. When I was in high school, I had a rough life. I played around with my delinquent friends every night until morning, and we spent a lot of time fighting. As expected of you, Yuto, you're winning hands down today. They're the kind of guys who'd get into a fight with a bunch of girls. I'm not proud of it. I didn't have a reason for being a delinquent. It's better to say that I was a rebellious kid who couldn't back down. My grandfather believed in me to the end. He stood by me all the way, even when it jeopardizes his position as a business owner.
Whenever you are in trouble, come to me. You are my grandson.
Because of my grandfather, I was able to reborn and pass university. I can never repay him for what he has done for me. Grandpa is using his grandson for the sake of the company? Don't talk nonsense.
What? Eh?
Damn, I'm getting into old habits. I thought I was supposed to live peacefully. Hey, listen to me.
Yes?
Apparently, we can't be bothering each other's families. We're going to pretend this never happened, and we're going to break this marriage off peacefully, okay?
I understand. I'm sure he's changed. But he's still the same person from back then.
3 days later, oh, I screw up. I did something like that to Grandpa's best friend, who is the granddaughter of the big president. What if it becomes a big problem? What if the company Grandpa started and Azumi Industries are going to get into fight?
Oh, Yuto. About that marriage interview a few days ago.
Grandpa, I'm really sorry.
The other party wants to see you again.
What?
So, I gave her your apartment address.
What have you done? She's already here.
You've got to be good, alright? I'm going to the barbecue now.
Hey, Grandpa. He hung up already. I'm coming.
Hi, Yuto.
Oh, hello. Well, come on in.
Oh, sorry to bother you.
I never thought that this would be the first girl I'd let into my house. How did this happen? So what can I do for you today?
Well, I just wanted to apologize and say thank you.
To apologize and thank you?
I'm sorry for being so rude at the time. Actually,
Apparently, there's a bad guy on the board of Azumi Industries, and in order to get his son to marry the president's daughter, he tried to break up our arranged marriage by spreading a bad rumor about me.
right after the arranged marriage, my grandfather did some research, and this morning, he found out who was behind it and fired that person.
So, that's what happened.
I was a fool to believe the rumors. I really don't know how to apologize.
If you did it for your grandfather's sake, I don't blame you. I'm sorry I yelled at you too.
I appreciate you saying so. So, now for the thank yous.
I don't have the slightest idea what are you going to thank me about.
Don't you remember me? 3 years ago, that night on the riverbank.
When I was a delinquent boy? Oh, you are the girl from that time?
Yes! I'm the head of the female gang who's saved by you. You left without saying your name. And I never got to thank you for saving me.
I didn't help you. I just didn't like those guys.
You're so cool. I've liked you ever since then.
What? This is not good. If things continue like this, we're really going to have an arranged marriage. I'll ask her to leave as soon as possible. I understand what you're saying. Then we'll be dismissed.
I've always loved you.
I told you.
I've always loved you.
You aren't listening to me. Okay, let's start by getting to know each other. How about going to the aquarium this weekend?
Are we going on a date? I'll go. I'll crawl there.
You'll have to walk there, okay? I'm sorry about her, but I'm going to deliberately make her hate me and be disillusioned. Strategy 1. Make her hate me by being cold.
Oh, look, a penguin. That's a penguin. That one is Tsubasa, and this one's Urumi.
You're wrong.
Killer whale. It's a killer whale. You look like killer whales.
I don't smell that fishy.
He may be cold, but he listens to me. He's cool and kind.
That's weird. I don't feel like she's disliking me.
How about going to an amusement park for our next date?
Oh yeah, let's do that! It seems like being cold is counterproductive. Then, strategy 2. Become a too gentle guy and make her hate me. Here you are! I bought you a priority pass. You said you wanted to ride this. The sun is strong. Let's take a break. I've booked a table at the restaurant. I hope you like it.
Nice!
This is not right. Darn. What am I going to do? I'll just pretend I'm into gambling. Then, I'm sure she'll be disillusioned. But wait. In case she accepts that too.
Here's today's entertainment money for you.
Oh, I'll make it double.
Great! If it's not enough, please tell me as much as you want.
This is no good. Ugh.
He's cool, even he's troubled by something.
Hey, are you serious? Are you sure you want to marry me?
I've always been serious. Besides, our grandfathers would be happy if Yuto and I got married, wouldn't they?
That's true, but
I'm happy our grandfathers are happy. It's good for all three of us.
what about me? Why don't make all four of us to be happy?
Maybe not now, but I will make you fall in love with me.
I feel like I can't escape from you.
Of course! Let's start with being boyfriend and girlfriend first.
I'll have to prepare myself for this. And that's how I got my slightly pushy girlfriend.
Yuto, I'll make curry.
Yeah. Where's the pot?
It's in this cupboard over here. Ladle here, plate here.
She knows everything. She might as well be a forced wife now. But I'm beginning to think that this life isn't so bad after all.